Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading for November 2020 regarding your love life with you and the person on your mind for November 2020. I don't know if I just said that. Okay. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, I have been doing tarot for 16 years now. I'm a full-time tarot reader in my personal life. I used to be on YouTube. I had a lot of tower moments. I got off. So I'm back. So if you want to help support this channel, hit that like and subscribe button. For those of you guys who have been with me for a while, thanks for returning. I know you guys know that I'm going through cancer and all that situations. So I'm not the most reliable on YouTube right now. I am doing my best to get better and hopefully, facing another surgery. Hopefully, we're hoping for the results to come back so I can, get back on track with that. Guys, keep in mind that the energy can always be vice versa. Don't get hooked up on the gender of the cards, okay? Yeah, it's not going to resonate with everyone. What else am I missing? Oh, I already shuffled and prayed, meditated on your cards ahead of time. Save you guys all that juju jazz. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to look at the energies of the person you're dealing with, your energy, the mutual situation that has been occurring or is going to be occurring, how they feel about you, how they think about you in the connection. We're going to pull the mutual outcome. Then we're going to pull some advice. Then we're going to take a look at what's coming toward you anywhere from now to the near future. It could be, for me, that's anywhere from now to the next 3 months. Could be 2 weeks, 2 days, the whole 3 months. Then we're going to pull some cards from the Twin Flame deck. If you guys don't know what this is, it's basically if your person could say anything to you, like honestly, what would they say? Okay, so we're going to get right into it. I don't know what's up with the planets or the energy, but I've been feeling very tired lately, though I am ill, so. But I mean, I feel extra tired, extra, ugh. Ah. Okay. So your person right now has the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, so I can already tell you that they want you back. And I can also tell you that they feel unappreciated. They feel like you don't appreciate them for what they do. They feel like you don't see their side of things. They feel like they might do a lot for you or they might not do a lot for you. But if they don't do a lot for you, they still believe in their mind that they do. But regardless, they feel like you don't give them the credit that they feel they deserve. They feel like you left them. They do want you back. We're going to clarify, though. Ten of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands. Yeah, exactly what I said. Okay, they want you back. I'm going to rephrase that. Let me tell you one more time. They want you back. They don't want to accept this ending. They refuse to accept this ending. I can see them fighting for you, or at least they're going to be, like, at least they want to if they haven't already. Okay, I feel like that they don't want to lose you to someone else. I feel like that could be a huge reason why they're all of a sudden wanting you back or wanting to fight for you. Clarified by the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Five of Wands. I don't really have too much more to say about that. The message is very clear, cut and dry. They want you back. They don't want this to end. They want to reconcile with you. They feel like you don't appreciate them. They could be feeling some kind of jealousy or competition, like maybe that they have to fight for you more than they want to, but they know that's what they need to do to get you back. Your energy is the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? Four of Wands in reverse for those who want to see it. Okay? So let's clarify. Clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Judgment card, okay? So I feel like you don't lack, I feel like you lack the confidence to feel like that this connection can work out with this person anymore. So Four of Wands in reverse right now, and I think that right now you're in this energy of like you wanted this to work, but it didn't work, and it would be great if it could work, but you kind of know it's just not going to work. Like, it is what it is. I think you wanted the kids and the marriage and the family setting with this person. I think you wanted the house, the whole, the ceremony, the wedding, the, whatever. I think you wanted to celebrate your life with them. I think you wanted to have them in your life, but I feel like you feel like it just needs to be done. Like, I feel like at this point, whatever has occurred between you guys, because I didn't look at the past, so I don't really know, but whatever has occurred between you guys, I feel like at this point, you just don't have the confidence that this person is going to do it for you anymore. I don't think you have the confidence that you, in this relationship, that it can actually rebuild. I don't think that you have faith in it anymore. I think it's sometimes a part of you wants to have faith. I think, because obviously there was a lot of feelings at this point for this to be the Four of Wands. Now, it's not the Four of Wands upright, it's the Four of Wands in reverse, but in general, it's still the Four of Wands. So it's like the energy definitely was there. It's just now, it's kind of like you're making, with this Judgment and Queen of Wands in reverse thing, I mean, I think that this connection, I think that this person makes you feel bad about yourself. I think that this person makes you feel like you're not good enough, even though part of it, you might know you're good enough, you might not. You might be struggling with that really hard. But this connection itself makes you feel like you're not that desirable, you're not that attractive, or maybe this person just made you feel like that. And maybe you're just like, but I know I'm attractive, I know I'm a catch, I know I'm worth more than this. So why does this person make me feel like I'm not worth it? Why does this person make me feel like, there might have been some jealousy, there might not have been, but in general, this person just makes you feel not that good. So I think you're coming to this decision where you're just like, you might have been separated from them from some time now. And maybe you're just realizing, like, because they're starting to come into this energy where, like, they want you back and they fight with you. But you might just be coming into this energy where it's just kind of too late. Because it was there for you at one point. But I think you're starting to realize that, like, you can do better. You can feel better. And I don't think that this person gives you the love that you need to really feel okay all the time. This person just might make you feel down. Not to say that you've gone as far as depression, which you could have, but this person just doesn't gas you up the way a partner should gas you up. This person just doesn't make you feel confident. They don't make you feel sexy. They don't make you feel attractive. They, and so I feel like you're making a judgment call on this, is that, it's unfortunate it didn't work out, but it is what it is. The mutual situation between you guys in the current, now you guys could have already been experiencing this or going to experience this. You got the Two of Swords, okay? So there's this decision here that definitely needs to be made, and you know that. I think they know that. I think they're waiting for you to make a call, or they're waiting to come up with the courage to figure out how to fix this. But the thing is the decision, someone knows a decision needs to be made here, but it's taking too long to really make that decision. Is either making too long to pull that plug or to go forward with this. Now, say you're in separation with this person. Say you're like, well, this connection's already done. I don't need to pull a plug. But there's still that energy there. There's still that mind wandering back. Like, and I think you, for the most part, are knowing that you have to move on. That you can do better or you can feel better with someone else. But I think, because you had an attachment with this person, it's not easy to let things go. It's not easy to chalk your life up with this person and your time as a waste. It's not easy to ever do that, but it's like you have to think at the end of the day, do I waste even more time on this person to end up in the same result? Or do I save whatever time I have left in this life and push forward into something else? It's not the first time any of you guys have gone through a breakup. You think back at every time you had a breakup and how it felt. It sucked. And sometimes some were easier than others, some were harder than others, but eventually you ended up with this person. And, and that's what it is in life. It's like you will find happiness again. And you'll find someone who doesn't make you feel like the Queen of Wands in reverse. You'll find someone who makes you feel like the Queen of Wands upright, which is way better. Okay, so let's clarify this Two of Swords. Yeah, clarified by the Eight of Wands upright and the Knight of Swords in reverse. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Okay, so again, knows there needs to be action here taken in one way or another. But there's no, it's like you're not exactly sure, one of you, because it is mutual. So it's like, I know I need to make a choice. I know something needs to happen. I know I either need to talk to this person, I need to chase them, or I need to move on. I need to tell them no, whatever the situation. Because again, if I could sit down with you guys individually, I could tell you way more detail about your personal situation. But this is a general for all of you guys. So I can only tell you what the energy of the cards is saying. And there's a situation here that needs to be decided. And the thing is so it's like you're trying to balance logic with emotions here. You're trying to figure out, okay, I need to be logical about this. I need to think about it for what it is, because my feelings are all in a mess right now over this situation, okay? Because there's attachment, but there's also, they don't make me feel that great. But then when they're wanting you back, they do make you feel good. But you just know it's just not what it is anymore. But see, so I do see some kind of action here with this Eight of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse, or this Eight of Wands upright with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I see two things. I see an action being taken, but the action I see being taken is no action towards this person. I think that's more like you, Taurus, okay? Them, on the other hand, I do see them taking action towards you, because there is this there's this, what do we do? What's happening here? Well, like, what's the deal? Are we doing this or are we not? And I think that this person is waiting to see if you're going to come get them, if you're going to come chase them, if you're going to come make this work, because all of a sudden they don't want it to end anymore, so they expect you to be on board with that. And you're just like, that's not how this works. Like, you had your chance and you've made me feel like shit over and over and over again. And as much as I've been waiting for this moment for you to want me back, now so much time has passed or so much has happened that it's like, excuse me? Like, what? Like, no. You made me feel like crap, and now I'm starting to see it for what it is, because you're using more logic. And I see them taking this action where they might getting a little pissed off at you. They might be coming at you aggressive. They might be saying mean things. They might be losing their patience with you. They might be getting angry for your lack of action towards them, which isn't that funny. Isn't that funny? How someone can sit here and make you feel like crap over and over again. And then as soon as they want you back and you're like, oh, no. Now, they don't want to sit in their feels, but you had to. Isn't that so funny how that works? So, anyway, how they feel about you. In the current situation, we have the Hermit in reverse. So this person's feeling depressed. This person's feeling remorse. This person's feeling lonely when it comes to you, Taurus. But we're going to clarify. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Taurus, they are feeling remorseful, they're feeling depressful, they're feeling lonely because they are so afraid that you want a new opportunity somewhere else, with someone else, or doing something else in your life that does not include them. And the reason why this is making them so depressed and everything is they are extremely codependent on you. That could be emotional, that could be financial, that could be of what you've done for them, what kind of, if they've had holes in their heart or in their life, and you filled those little gaps for them, they're feeling it. They are feeling it. So again, it's funny how this person works, right? Like, they could do whatever they want to you, make you feel however you want, and they didn't care until it started affecting them. And it only started affecting them when you were starting to realize, like, okay, maybe I don't want this no more. Then all of a sudden, they felt that. They felt that. Even if you didn't express that to them, people energetically pick up on their person, right? They just know. They just know things. I always use this connection where I talk about the soul, how our soul phone calls someone else's soul, right? So there might not be no physical talk of that in a 3D, but you can feel it. Your intuition knows it, your mind knows it, your soul feels it, your heart feels it, okay? Something's off, you know? And it's like they could tell something was off with you. They could tell because you might have expressed it to them or you might not have. Or you might have physically just started to move on in your life or started to cope or finally start to tell yourself, hey, okay, I need to actually really leave this behind, you know? And as soon as you started doing that, they felt it. And now all of a sudden they don't want it back. And they're going to be mad at you if you don't fight for them. They're mad if you're not fighting for them already. If this is already happening, or it could be, like I said, happening. But it's because they're extremely codependent on you, Taurus. In many, many ways. Many, many ways. How they think of you in this situation is the Emperor in reverse. So we have Aries energy. So they know they have no control of this situation anymore. Okay? The Taurus, everyone knows Tauruses are stubborn. They're a bull. They will charge full head. Speed. Okay? They are not someone you want to mess with. They are not, you know. So if a Taurus is like you, they mean you, you know. And this person right now feels like the Taurus is a big you in their face. Okay, so this person knows they have no control over the situation, and it is driving them mad because this person fiends for control. This is a person who always has control. This person needs control. This person, and it doesn't matter how they get control. It doesn't matter if it's by manipulation, if it's for suckering people, it's for people making them feel pity for them. It does not matter what it is. This person feels like they're some kind of, their shit don't stink. This person feels like they should be worshipped on a throne, put on a pedestal for all that they do. Like I said, they already had this energy where they feel like they're being taken for granted, where they feel like you don't appreciate what they do. Well, maybe they don't realize all the bad things they do. Maybe you did appreciate all the good things they did, but they didn't see all the wrong they did. And it's like, well, when your wrongs outdo the right, it's like, I do appreciate that you did this, this, and that, but you still stabbed me in the back. Like, you still did this, this, and this to me. So, like, my hands are tied here, you know? And this person feels I'm going to clarify. First, I need a coffee sip. Shuffle, please. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so this person is extremely emotionally unstable right now when it comes to you. They could be being very emotionally manipulative, or they want to be, or they're thinking how they can manipulate you more. Queen of Wands in reverse are just, they can be all over the place. Not someone you want to deal with, more like a headache, if anything. It's because the situation with this Ten of Wands is extremely stressing them out, how they don't have control over you and your feelings anymore. Like, I think that they thought they had you wrapped around their little finger, and when they realized they didn't anymore, again, this is stressing them out. They're like, oh my God, I actually have to, like, put work in. Like, I actually have to do something to get my Taurus back. Like, what the hell, man? And the nerve of this person, Taurus, the nerve. But they're really struggling. They're really struggling over their lack of control over this situation. And I wish it was something more heartfelt. You know, I wish it was more deep, sincere, unconditional love is why they were stressed out. But it's more like they expect you to do what you need to do to get them back, and you're kind of not anymore. You're kind of like, well, you made me feel like crap too much for too long, and I kind of know that this is done, even if I didn't want it to be done, even if this is hard for me to let it go. I feel like you're taking a very much more mature approach at it at this point, and they're not. They're not. The mutual outcome for you guys, now remember guys, we still have more cards to pull. The mutual outcome for you guys for the month of November is the Five of Wands, okay? So there is a lot of conflict here. There could be jealousy, there could be competition, maybe they don't want you dating around, maybe they're dating around, we'll see. Mutual outcome could be either one of you guys, could be both, we'll see. Oh, High Priestess upright with the Temperance in reverse. Well, that's a doozy of a combination right there. Okay. Yeah, it is a lot. This is a lot of internal conflict. This is using your intuition to know what to fight for, what not to fight for. On one end, on someone else's end here, there's a complete lack of balance. There's no peace in the mind because of all this conflict, because there is jealousy. One of you could be dating around. Maybe if you're not dating around, you're just surrounded by, friends or family or support groups. One of you are, one of you not. And there's just jealousy here. There's a feeling of competition. There's a feeling of, I need to up my game to get this person to notice me, to notice what they lost, to fight for me, to see my worth. There's that energy. Somebody here definitely needs to be grounded more. Somebody here is not thinking with their intuition. They're not thinking with their gut. There's a lot of not balance here. There's a lot of need for balance spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I think that this situation is going to drain the crap out of both of you, to be honest. And that's if you allow it. And I think that's why the mutual situation that's happening is there is a decision that knows that there needs a path to be taken here. And I think you know that, because if you guys stay in this limbo, even, like I said, even if you're physically not talking, even if you take your mind or your heart back to that place, right? Like, you're still visiting something that should not be being visited. And I understand that that's much easier said than done, right? But I tell people you got to keep going. You got to keep going, because one day can change your life. One day. All it takes is one day, and all of a sudden you snap out of it and you're better. But if you constantly revisit that, if you constantly entertain that, if you constantly talk to them, if you constantly engage in that situation, that you are never getting further away from it. Like, you're going to stay in that situation. We're going to pull some advice, and then we're going to pull to see what's going to come towards you anywhere from now to the near future. But I think that because of this lack of balance, mentally and emotionally, I think that is why you guys are going through that whole... But the outcome, let me rephrase, the outcome is like, I feel like that this person's not going to give up on you. I should phrase that. I should say that this competition, this jealousy, this fighting for you, whether they're being nasty towards you or anything, if they end up being nasty to you, keep in mind that it's coming from like a place of pain, a place of hurt. It's coming from jealousy. Okay, it's coming from really because they want you back. Because you really just don't fight with people you don't care about. I mean, unless it's like a drunk bar fight. But I mean, I'm talking like you don't put energy consistently into people that you really don't care about. So if someone is constantly fighting with you, or if they're constantly being nasty to you, there's much deeper rooted issues there, okay? And if they're not doing that, then they're just fighting for you, okay? They're fighting for this connection. They're fighting for this to happen. Like, I don't see them wanting to let you go. So your advice is the Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy here. Let's clarify. Why is this your advice? Yeah. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So I think you are slowly moving away from this person, and I think your advice is to keep on doing that and take as much time as you need. You are an earth sign, so you're practical, you're logical, you're strategic. You don't want to make the wrong move. You don't want to go in the wrong direction. So patience is needed, and you are the sign for that. You know, people who move too fast sometimes are impulsive and they do things they regret or they make the wrong move. But somebody here is trying to sneak and get away with something. And I think your direction, and they're being oversensitive, they're being emotionally manipulative, and they're not sincere, because clarified with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So whatever this person is saying or doing to try and get you back or to get your attention or to get you to want to fight for them or see their worth, they're not sincere. Their behavior is not going to change, because they are doing this because it's literally telling me that this person is being manipulative and they're being sneaky. So they're using their emotions to trick you. They're using their words or tactics the way they are. Whatever tactics they're using against you, even if they're doing silent treatment, a lot of people actually use that for punishment. It's actually a tactic. Men are more guilty of that than women. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that women are innocent and that they don't do it. I'm just saying that is from generally what I see. Men tend to use the silent treatment as a punishment more than women. And I'm not saying that's what they're doing, because again, I don't sit down with each and one of you guys individually. So I'm going to tell you when I'm getting off this energy, and it's up to you how that resonates in your life. So if they're giving you the silent treatment, or if they're not, if they're using emotions or feelings or trying to get you to pity them or manipulating you or promising you the world or that they're going to change, or if they're trying to make you jealous, any of those situations, it is telling me that this person is being sneaky, meaning that they're not sincere, that they're trying to get away with something, and they're doing that by being manipulative to you in one way or another, because this person is not, their emotions are all over the place. This person doesn't have to be bipolar, they don't have to be crazy, but that doesn't mean that they're not having a moment where they're not acting like it. Okay, this person is acting like an asshole, and their emotions, and there's a lot of things inside too that they're not expressing to you, but this person is not sincere. So your advice is to keep, like I said, if you're moving on, if you're detaching from this person slowly, that's fine. The cards are just the cards, no matter what, are saying that's fine, as long as you keep moving away from this person. It doesn't matter how you do it, it doesn't matter the time you take to do it. Just take it day by day, but don't backtrack. Okay, you can take as long as you need to, be as slow as you need to, think about as much as you need to. Just don't backtrack, because this person is going to try to get to you. They are going to try to get you to go towards them, and but they're only doing it because they're trying to get away with something, and they're being sneaky and they're being manipulative. It's not sincere, and it's not going to last. So even if this person was unfaithful and they're telling you, oh, they're going to be faithful, like whatever kind of manipulation that they're doing, whatever kind of sneaky lies, and again, Seven of Swords in reverse is this person feels like you're being taken from them and that you belong to them. So it's more of like, again, this is not like an unconditional feel. This is like an ego boost. Like, how dare you leave me? How dare you not appreciate me? You belong to me. And again, it's because they're codependent for what you do for them. This doesn't even feel like someone's mourning the loss of love in the connection. They're mourning the loss of just you because of what you did for them, because of how you made them feel, what you provided for their life. And they might know that they'll never get that again from someone else, but that's really what that is. What you need to know, or what is coming toward you anywhere from now to the near future, anywhere from now to the next 3 months, could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 3 months, could be whatever. You got the Justice card here. So this is Libra energy. So we're going to clarify that. It's actually so funny because I like I said, I'm a full-time tarot reader in my personal life. I actually did a tarot card on a Taurus last night. in my personal life. And they had a lot of the same cards, which is weird. Their future card came up as the Justice. It's just very weird. I feel like Tauruses might be on the same kind of... A lot of Tauruses are probably going through, you know, and everyone knows, like, I also do astrology. So, a lot of times I incorporate what's going on with the zodiac signs is what's going on in their planets, how that zodiac is being affected. That's how tarot readers can reach so many general people at the same time. Now, we all know that, you know, a zodiac, we're not just based on our sun sign. We all know we follow our sun, our moon, our risings, whatever, right? But generally, if you have a lot of Taurus in your birth chart, then you're mostly Taurus. So a lot of these energies are going to affect Tauruses. If you're focusing on their moon Taurus, and all these moon Tauruses are going through this certain thing in their life, but that's, you know, a lot of times astrology can affect a lot of one zodiac sign in one area of their birth chart a lot. Like, you'll see a lot of, you know, but again, it does depend on your birth chart. It does depend what you follow, and it does depend, like, what you're looking at as far as what sign, what planet, what's happening. Okay, here. Yeah, so I think what's coming towards you anywhere from now to the next 3 months, you have the Justice card, which could stand for someone getting their karma, could be getting what you deserve, whether that's good or bad, or it could be like things balancing themselves out. I see new love in your future. You got the Ace of Cups here with the Five of Swords in reverse. I think you're putting this conflict to rest. I think you're putting this situation behind you, or at least you're going to be. Like I said, it could happen anywhere from now to the next 3 months. But things are going to start balancing themselves out, because I think what you're going to end up doing is you're going to start noticing that this person made you feel like crap, which means you're already going to start giving yourself naturally more self-love. You're starting to know your worth. You're starting to put your own self on a pedestal. And because of that, you end up glowing more. You end up attracting better. You end up putting yourself out there without even putting yourself out there. You vibe better, you walk better, you hold your head up higher, you come off better, you know, because you're putting this conflict to rest. You're putting it behind you. Like I said, you guys are in this mutual situation where you know a decision needs to be made. It just hasn't been met yet. Like, you haven't 100% closed that chapter or walked through that door, whatever your choice is, okay? But there is going to be, you know, new love here. And I do think that you're putting this situation to rest. Now, because I don't know you all individually, for those who do want to reconcile personally with this person, I do see that you could have a reconciliation with this person. You could have a new start with them, but only after some time. So if this is for those who want a reconciliation, I'm going to assume that this reconciliation might end up taking the whole 3 months. Because the Ace of Cups does not pop up for a reconciliation unless there's been a significant space between you and this person. And if it is a reconciliation... Oh, sorry. This is 4 of Swords in reverse, not 5 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so... But regardless, I still stand with what I said, but I'm just going to add to it. 4 of Swords in reverse is finally waking up to knowing certain things. So exactly what I was saying, how you were putting conflict to rest, because I felt that no matter what. It's because you're taking this 4 of Swords in reverse. It's because you're coming... I mean, the 5 is after the 4 anyway, so it's literally like you're waking up. It's the same thing. You're realizing your worth. It's the same thing I already said. I just don't want to repeat myself, so we're just going to leave it at that. But the Ace of Cups For those who do want a reconciliation, I could see you guys after, again, Four of Swords too, especially with this meaning, is after some time of retreat away from each other, some downtime. So that's the only way if you wanted a reconciliation with this person, that could be what's happening. Things are starting to balance out after some time. So if this is someone you're fighting with every single day and you don't give any space, you're in contact with them every day, every week, then that's not what this is. This is literally like, if you take this space, if you take time away, if you take time apart to really, they get to, get their emotions in check, you get to get your emotions in check, then this can have a new start. It will balance itself out. The anger, the bad emotions, the energy, all that, it will start to fade over time. But that has to come after a period of, isolation from each other. If this is not for those who want a reconciliation, then I 100% think that this is new love after you put the situation to rest. And that is what I'm generally getting. Okay, so we're going to pull cards from the Twin Flame deck. If they could say anything to you, what would they say? Or if truly how they feel, even if they don't tell you. It's like diving into the depths of their soul where they don't want us to go. Oh, we're going. We are going. Let me move all my other cards out of the way. Okay. Okay, wow. So, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Okay, so like I said, Taurus, I think that this person made you feel like shit. And I think that they literally were like a very one-sided type of person. And I feel like they're only feeling it now, and they are feeling it for sure, because they want you back, is because they might be forced to look at this from your point of view, because you just might be not really into this the way you are. And like I said, regardless whether no matter what you've expressed to them, I'm telling you, people get an energy feeling. They can feel when someone is starting to move on. So even if you've cried over this person, even if you wanted to work it out, even if you did none of that or all of that, they can feel that internally, mentally, you are ready to put this to rest. Even if you're still struggling, which I think you are, because I can see it, but I don't think you're struggling like you used to be. And I think you know now that this is going to be hard. But I think you know that even though you know it's going to be hard, I think you're still set on, I could be treated better somewhere else. I could feel better somewhere else. I don't really have faith in this connection anymore. I don't really have faith that this might be my person, or that they're going to do it for me. They also got your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. Well, if that isn't the bull for Taurus, I don't know what is. Of course, Tauruses are intense. They're very intense. They're the bull. So I think that your decision, I think how you're handling all this, I think how you've approached the situation, I think it's causing this person to feel thrown for a loop. And if you are starting to move on, and, even if no matter how they act, the fact that you're still like, oh no, you're just very intense on going the direction that once you choose that direction, that's the direction you're going to continue to go, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, that is what I have for you guys. Remember to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I really am trying to become more reliable for YouTube, so just be patient with me, guys, okay? I'm doing the best. Until next time, ciao, bye.